What's a part one and a part two without a part three? Oh, if I had long hair, I'd surely pull it out. Just kidding. Thank you so very much for coming back. If you haven't seen part one, which is really short, go watch that. Then watch part two, and then come watch part three. Yeah, so yeah, somebody they're thinking about what they need to do to get back good with you. That's all they worrying about. What is it they need to do to have this 10 of cups with you again? That's it. And they know what it is. They know what it is that they have to be honest whenever it comes to this partnership. They can't lie, you know. They have to actually give you your flowers. They actually have to put into this. They actually have to try to do things to balance this whole situation out. They can't just sit here and think that, oh, this is easy, I'm gonna let somebody else do it all. No, somebody understands what it is that they need to do now that this curse has been lifted. Highlight worker William. Now that this curse has been lifted, they understand they have a responsibility. And their responsibility is to stop acting like they don't see what the fuck is going on when it's going on. That's all they got to do. See, like they didn't understand, like they acted like they didn't see these two. This warlock and then this witch. They act like they didn't see those two working together. To working together just to bring conflict to you. They acted like they didn't see anything, but that's where they messed up. That's when their life went off track, and they had to sit back and think about that. They had to go, wait, when did my life get off track? And it was whenever they started listening to a warlock and a witch who was lying about you. Like I said, they had to make a judgment call. Not just make a judgment call, but they actually had to exercise some courage. And that courage was to try and heal. That courage was to wake up. That courage was to do whatever they needed to do so that they could take care of themselves. They had to actually let something drop. They actually needed to understand that, yes, there truly is a God. And it's God that's in control, not somebody else's sick, sadistic, diabolical curse. Not even a generational curse. Yeah, this person, like I said, they recognize when somebody was trying to put swords in your back. And this person, that's all they could think about was how they was going to take you out. But this person acted like they didn't see that. Oh, they saw it all. They saw it all. They saw each and every curse that somebody else was doing. And I'm telling you, somebody else, they tried to put a curse on you, but it wasn't going to work. And then somebody that they was working with, somebody else, I mean, there was a lot of people that this warlock was talking to. So there were a lot of different moving parts. This person, they're working with different people that are trying to keep this person stuck, trying to get in the middle of this relationship, because once again, there was an earth angel, and the person that was underneath this spell it is also an earth angel, or at least they are a star seed, indigo child, something, but they have a purpose here. So it's like they were doing whatever they could to keep these two apart. But one of them, like I said, it's like one of them is losing their mind. They can't think straight. Things not making sense. It's like they losing their mind. And what that is because that's what they wanted for you. And this just happened to be coming back around to them. Once again, somebody, they're losing everything. Everything that they took from you. What else, Spirit? This part 3 is going to be short. Yes, somebody was curious. You know, especially whenever they started looking at things in another point of view. They could start to see things now. And what they started to see was, you know what? That they're awakening. And it's like their heart was awakening too. But they still felt like they had to be careful because of the people that they collaborated with. You know, especially whenever it came to this relationship with this Queen of Cups. It's like they had to be careful. They wanted to collaborate, and they thought about this because they knew that if they had this relationship with the Queen of Cups, that's whenever everything was going to go in their favor. That's when they would really get this victory, because that's who they needed to be with. That was their other half. It wasn't this warlock. It wasn't this, these other people, this witch, the one who thought, well, I'm going to do, if you can't do it, I can do it. It wasn't them. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. And what about this magician? See, this magician thought that they was going to be able to go up against the star. But see, this magician didn't know that that God was right there. God's protecting you. There's nothing that this magician could do. Yeah, absolutely nothing. They had to close that shit down. They knew they wasn't going to be able to get nothing. And so they decided they was going to try and take one more action. They was going to try and do one more thing. One more thing. But see, it was like somebody started using their discernment. They started using their discernment whenever it came to what really made them happy. Not just that, but someone's ancestors were waking this person up too. They were starting to be able to understand and hear the conversations. And it wasn't that muffled conversation any longer. It wasn't like they was going around with their eyes covered and their ears covered and they couldn't hear or see or think straight. What else, Spirit? What else? Anything else with this deck? Anything else with this deck? Thank you. Yes, this magician is facing judgment. Serious judgment. I'm telling you, there's an all-point bulletin. Spirit put out an APB to pick that motherfucker up. And I feel like that decision is going to cause a lot of people to celebrate. Because then people will feel like they're safe again. They're going to feel like their life is coming back into balance. They're going to feel like, you know what, they see what's going on. They're no longer like in some type of stupor, because they'll see the truth. This is going to cause people to really celebrate. And they're going to understand that they were living in some type of fantasy anyway. They had some type of spell over them that was causing them to make all the stupidest decisions. What else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. All I see is spirit is somebody's. They don't want me to talk. Somebody is about to be. I'm locked up. That's what's going to be their theme song. Someone's about to be locked the fuck up. Whether it's spiritually, whether it's physically. And this was not their only crime. This wasn't their only crime. But I'm telling you, once they see this emperor get locked the fuck up, oh, that's when everybody's going to feel like they can sigh a breath of relief. What's the message? Anything else? There's about to be a celebration. There's about to be a celebration. And it's almost like all you had to do was say what you needed to say and then sit back and watch it happen. That was it. Say what you needed to say, sit back and watch it happen. And that's how you gain the victory. Because you gave as good as you was getting. Somebody thought they was going to do something to you, and they didn't realize that you had enough strength to return that favor in kind. Hey, Jude, how are you? Hey, Steve. And Davinia, I'm still going to pray for you, okay? We're going to pull a little bit from this stack and close it out. Confirmation. What's the message? Thank you. They are getting what they deserve. And these people, they learn the absolute truth about this warlock. This warlock is getting exactly what they deserve. They can't even deny it. There's too many strikes against this warlock. There's too many things that God watched this person do. There's too many times that this warlock thought that they was going to just take something that didn't even belong to them. Wasn't even supposed to go to them. Didn't even have their name on it. But yet they were still going to try and take that. They're stuck. They're in the place that you were supposed to be. Now this person is looking like a whole fucking clown. Once again, this wasn't their only strike. They were sitting there doing a whole lot of illegal shit. It was doing a lot. What else, Spirit? Yep, your name has been cleared. Especially after they tried to hold you back. But we don't even have to worry because guess what? I told you somebody's getting locked up. Their karma's coming back as legal issues. They about to go down. You know? Now this person feels like a fool. And everybody that worked with them, Spirit said everybody can get it. And ain't shit funny no more with this coven. They ain't laughing. But all of them, they need to pray. See, they may be taking the head warlock down, but all of them is getting it. Nobody's having a good life. They're not getting that your gifts. They're not getting all that, the money. They're not getting the fame. They're not getting what they thought they was taking from you. They're getting what they wanted you to have. Absolutely nothing. Somebody jumped down that rabbit hole. I bet you they regret that. Ooh. And when they jump down that rabbit hole trying to come up after you, that's when they realize they played with God, not you. They played with God. They didn't play with you. All right, y'all. I'm going to close it down right there. Go get my dog. Hey, Andy, how are you? What'd you say? 2001, I was off to do a matinee at the Jeff Gibbs Theater in Washington, November 2025. Oh, where are you at now, Clan? Okay, Ayana, thank you so very much. All right. Davinia, I'm just going to pull some cards for you, okay? Just going to see what the message the Spirit has for you. If Spirit has a quick message for you, okay? High Priestess, Light with the William, thank you so very much for praying for her. What's the message, Spirit? Let's see. Something about a King of Wands? Is this King of Wands maybe? I don't know why I'm feeling like this King of Wands is something's going on, maybe with their health or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. But whatever this is, it's like, something's going on with somebody's health, and it's getting worse, but they're not really doing anything about it. They're just starting to really kind of notice or pay attention maybe. And they're trying to, instead of them trying to get to the bottom of it, trying to figure out the truth, they were just trying to kind of like justify it. And they were trying to do, I'm feeling like home remedies. But they actually need to find out what's going on. Hey, J Mike, how are you? Yeah, you know why it was part 1, part 2, part 3, J Mike. You know, part 27, part 28. What's the message? Thank you, J Mike. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, something about that King of Wands. Maybe something with their heart. But it has to do with something that were they bringing something in? Were they at home, trying some type of something where they were opening up some type of portal? You know what I'm saying? Like they brought something in that they didn't realize is actually attacking them. And it's making it so that they can't sleep, and they don't know what the hell this is. But they thought they was going to do something to get something. Like they was going to get this big payout. They was going to, like, maybe they was trying to do some type of home remedy spell for some money or something. And now they want to, they feel like, I got to get some type of help with this confirmation, because they feel like that it's going to be the end for them, and they feel like it's coming quick. This person may be trying to do some research at home, maybe, or trying to find out, somebody else had this, maybe somebody else they knew did this from the past or something, but that person let them know that whatever it was, it didn't turn out good. They had to fight it. I almost feel like it's somebody brought this type of spirit on themselves. What else? And now I feel like now they're coming to the realization of what they were conjuring up. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person, and maybe they went to go see somebody. They went to go see somebody. Oh, I can do this for you, sweetheart. But that person couldn't. That person didn't know what the hell they was doing. The only thing they was doing was just trying to get paid. They were gonna say whatever. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They just knew they needed some money. They was this was how somebody who just makes their money. That's all that is. But they didn't tell that person how to defend themselves. They didn't tell that person some shit was getting ready to come in. This person walked out of there clueless. Like they felt like you couldn't tell this person anything. You couldn't tell them anything. They felt like they knew it all. Just a minute, Sasha. She's starting to get upset. Here I come. Yeah, this person felt like they knew it all. So, yeah, but I don't think that this person needs to try and go through this anymore. I think they actually need to get some for real help. Because, like I said, it's almost like somebody tried to call in something, like they thought they was going to be getting some money, but instead they got something else. But they're too prideful to say it. I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. And Davinia, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I feel like this is somebody that, you hold near and dear to your heart, or somebody that, you're protective of. Could this be somebody that you're in a relationship? But like I said, this person feel like they stubborn. They know everything, but they don't. They don't. Almost like they feel like they're smarter than you. I don't know. All right. Hey, C-Bones, how are you? All right. Yep. Yeah, but this person got something going on that they need to that they're trying to hold back, not really, say it, but I'm feeling like this person needs to get some answers. They really need to get some answers, because if not, they're going to be in a position that they can't get out of if they try and do it alone. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna leave it right there. Tomorrow is Saturday. If y'all have any questions Saturday, let me know. We'll go through it, okay? All right, I'm going to go let Sasha in before she tries to dig up the whole yard. Y'all know how I feel about my yard. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, good night. I hear her crying at the back door. And thank you so very much. All right, Sasha. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.